Here we go through a C program that reads and displays the details of a 10 students using an array of structures. Structures in C are powerful tools for grouping different data types, making it easier to manage and organize complex data. Let's get started. Hash include stdio.h. We begin by including the standard input-output library, which provides functions like printf and scanf for printing to the console and reading user input. We define a structure named student to hold the details of a student. This structure contains a character array name of size 50 to store the student's name, an integer rn to store the roll number, a float mark to store the total marks obtained by the students. We also declare an array st of size 10 to hold the details for 10 students. We use a loop to prompt the user to enter the name, roll number, and total marks for each of the 10 students. We use scanf to read these values from the user and store them in the respective fields of the structure array st. We use another loop to display the details of each student in a formatted manner. We use a loop to iterate from 0 to 9, 10 students in total. For each iteration, we prompt the user to enter the student's name, roll number, and total marks. We read these values using scanf and store them in the respective fields of the structure array st of I. Inside the loop for each student, %s reads a string for the student's name and stores it in st of I dot name. %d reads an integer for the roll number and stores it in st of I dot rn. %f reads a float for the total marks and store it in st of I dot mark. We use another loop to iterate from 0 to 9, 10 students. For each iteration, we print the student's details using printf. %s prints the student's name from st of I dot name. %d prints the roll number from st of I dot rn. %2 %2f prints the total marks from st dot I dot mark with 2 decimal places for better readability. When we run the program, it will ask to enter the name, roll number, and total marks obtained by the student. Here I had given the name, roll number, and total marks obtained by the student. Here are some examples. And here it is the output by giving the details of each student I had given. And